Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Warren Field in Brookline, Massachusetts, here to bring you some summer baseball action here, courtesy of the Lou Tompkins All-Star League 18 and under division. Today's matchup pits visiting Reading Black against hosting Brookline. Brookline coming into this one with a 2-2 record. It's been a tale of two types of games for the Warriors. Not the Warriors. Sorry, that's Brookline High School. It's been a tale of two types of games for Brookline this season so far. They have either won by 12 via mercy rule or lost by 1. There has been literally no in between. I'm just filling in the rosters. I'll be able to read those out for you in just a moment, as I'm just typing them in for both teams. Ran a little behind in terms of my time getting here, but this game's set to start on time, so we got about 5 minutes before the scheduled start of this one. Okay. I have now entered the lineups for these two teams. And so I'm going to read them out to you now, just to give a little bit of pregame announcements. One second. All right. Let's start with the visiting Reading Black squad that will be batting here in the top of the first inning. We've got last names. I'm going to see if I can fill in first names by looking at some stuff from last year. I'll do the best I can, but for right now, we've got last names, so let's read them out. Leading off for Reading Black today, the center fielder, number 19, Jones. Batting second, the shortstop, number 13, Wright. Batting third, the first baseman, number 7, Fabiano. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 12, Robinson. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 23, Sanfey. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 0, Carroll. Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 10, Ventura. Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 11, Angelou. And batting 9th, the third baseman, number 25, Olson. So red and black giving us a classic 9-player lineup to start. And Brookline basically giving us the exact opposite end of the spectrum here with the summer ball possible rosters, as they've got 11 players in the starting lineup here today, and I'll explain how. First, leading off for Brookline, the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. Batting second, the catcher, number 8, Ben Doctoroff. Batting third, the extra hitter, number 25, Rocky Vankowski. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 54, Ryan Kravitz. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 7, Caden Sheehan. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. And batting 10th, the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. And just taking the field for Brookline today, the starting pitcher, number 16, Jake Levin. Head coach of the Brookline 18U summer baseball team is John Busey. So that is your lineup for Brookline, and as you could hear as I was describing the lineup, they have both an extra hitter and a designated hitter, something that's, that's allowed. You're allowed up to 10 hitters, so you can have an extra hitter, but then you're still allowed to do the DH maneuver and move someone to just playing the field only. So Brookline taking advantage of both of those to send out 11 starting players today. And then, like I said, on the other side, red and black playing as if they're, an old National League team back before the implementation of the Universal DH, as they've got no DH, no EH, no nothing, just 9 players all taking the field. Thank you once again for tuning in to this live stream. Once again, my name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'm coming to you live from Warren Field in Brookline, Massachusetts for this 18 and under Lou Tompkins All-Star League Summer Baseball contest between Brookline and Reading Black. If you end up enjoying this broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. You can also subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all of my upcoming live streams. I know there's only been one game for Brookline this week because of the holiday. So this is the first game back in literally a week. But plenty more summer games to come now that we're past the holiday, and I'm planning to be at as many of them as I physically can. So be sure to stay tuned for a lot more summer baseball. Subscribing to the channel can help you with that. And as always, if there's anything you'd like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. We've got our first live chat coming already from Barbara Jo Metzger. Go Brookline from Buffalo, New York. And I'll be there at the end of next week to watch in person. Yeah, can't wait. That is awesome, Barbara. And I love hearing where people are watching from. That always does my heart good to know helping folks that, physically can't be here to be able to watch. And it's always, it gives you an appreciation for this digital age we live in, just how far-reaching this stuff can be. Because, even in in the days where everybody relied on radio, like if you were out of state, you were still up a creek. Um, Internet can be a truly wonderful thing sometimes. But yeah, if you want to say something like that, let me know where you're listening in from. If you want to just say go Brookline or go Reading, whatever team you're rooting for, or if you want to shout out your favorite player in particular. Um, or if you hear any technical difficulties, if there's something wrong with my audio, it might sound different in my headset versus how you guys are hearing it at home. So please let me know if that's an issue. If the video is doing anything wonky, it's always possible I don't notice these things. A lot of times I do, but sometimes I don't, and it helps to see your comments on that. And then, of course, if I'm flubbing anyone's name, feel free to correct me. I always say I'd rather be right after being corrected than wrong and just never know. So we see Jake Levin finishing up his warm-up pitches for Brookline, and we're ready to get this one underway. Leading off for Reading Black here in the top of the first inning, the center fielder, number 19, Jones. Now you might notice with Jones stepping up to the plate that the Reading Black team is not wearing black. Those of you familiar with the summer leagues, there are two Reading teams in this league, a red team and a black team. Now I double-checked, because on the schedule it said Reading Black, and then I see all these guys in red jerseys. I asked the Brookline coaches, and they're like, no, this is Reading Black. They're just dressed in red, so, we got a little Greenland, Iceland action going on here. They're trying to trick us. But Jake Levin going to work either way. First pitch of the ball game. Catches the low corner for strike one. This pitch is chopped. That's going to be foul up the right field line, and that's going to be strike two. Levin making just his second appearance and his first start of the summer season. He appeared in relief. I'm blanking on which game, but he pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 earned run on 2 hits with 3 strikeouts. As this one skips in the dirt for ball 1. Levin, of course, one of the players benefiting from the expansion of the age group for this league this season, as it's expanded from 17U to 18U. The 1-2 pitch, just high, ball 2. Levin, of course, just finished up his high school career this spring with the Brookline High Warriors. 2-2 pitch, and this one's going to be a dribbler foul. So even though Levin's high school career is over, he still gets one last summer with the Brookline boys before heading off to college. And I think that's kind of nice. I know these summer seasons are, more so they're tune-up seasons for next spring and things like that, but it's nice to give some of these older guys a chance to play one last summer. 2-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jones goes down swinging. Levin opens his first start of the summer with a strikeout. Now at the plate for Reading Black, the shortstop, number 13, Wright. That one's coming in high and outside for ball 1. Big contact here. That's going into left center. That's going to drop. This might go for extra bases as it heads to the wall. Wright rounds second and gets an easy stand-up double. Good, clean contact from Wright. Levin went high again on that pitch, and Wright caught all of it and blasted out to left center for that stand-up double. Reading Black now threatening, runner on second, one out. Now batting the first baseman, number 7, Fabiano. That one's in there for strike one. You know, even though stealing third is an uncommon strategy in baseball, in this summer league, you got to watch out for that. As Fabiano swings and misses for strike two. You know, I know we just saw a big hit for a double by right, but small ball does reign supreme at this level. So you always got to be on the lookout for some aggressive, crafty base running. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Second K of the inning for Levin, and now 2 down. Now it's pitcher against pitcher. Batting for Reading Black, their own starting hurler, number 12, Robinson. First pitch, and he slices it foul. That'll be strike one. Ball might have been a bit outside, but it was almost a really good reach swing by Robinson. Just undercut it a bit. And this one he gets a piece of, and it goes off of, I think, the ump's chest guard there for strike two. Oh, and 2 the count. 2 down, runner at second. And he gets contact here, a high hopper to first, taken by Lou, and taken himself for out number 3. Reading Black strands a runner at second, but deals no damage. We now move to the bottom of the first inning. Brookline will have their first chance at the plate. Against the Reading Black pitcher, Robinson. We're scoreless through our first half inning here at Warren Field. And right now in between innings, if I go a little quiet for a bit, I'm trying to search out some names that I might recognize from last summer. So far, just one that I've been able to recognize, and that is the catcher, number 23, first name is Edward Sanfey. You know, with Reading, it's always possible that some of these guys might have been on the red team last year. As I do see a Robinson, and it might be this guy, but I'm not sure. If it is, the name is Pip Robinson. Not entirely sure. You know, Sanfey's an uncommon enough name that when I see that name, I know who it is. But with Robinson, it's a little more common. First pitch was low and swung at for strike one. At the plate for Brookline is the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. That pitch inside for ball 1. O'Neill, so far this season, 5 for 15 with a walk, 2 hit by pitch, 3 steals, 5 runs scored, and 4 RBI as he took ball 2, I believe, on that one. Slices this one off, and that's going to be strike 2. O'Neill in a 4-way tie for the team lead in hits with 5. He shares that lead with Andrew Silverman, Tay Toe, and Ryan Kravitz. As that one curves in, almost hits him, and that's going to go for ball 3. Of course, O'Neill and Kravitz now with an opportunity to pull ahead as Toe and Silverman not in the lineup today. This one comes in low, and that's going to be ball 4. So O'Neill gets a free pass to first, and that's not a guy you want to give a free pass to. He's got speed on the bases. He's a smart base runner. And just in general, you don't want to give up a leadoff base runner. As this one catches the low corner for strike 1. At the plate for Brookline right now is the catcher, number 8, Ben Doktoroff. O'Neill takes off for second. It's a hit and run, and it's just foul. That was almost a huge play there from Doktoroff, but sends it just a bit wide for strike 2. Doktoroff so far this season batting 2 for 12, but he's got 4 walks, a hit by pitch, 2 steals, 4 runs, and 4 RBI. Or, yes, 4 run and 4 RBI. You know, as usual, not a guy who gets a lot of base hits, but a guy who knows how to get on base regardless. As that one comes in low for ball 1. Yeah, Doktoroff's one of those guys, looking at his slash line is always kind of fascinating, because right now his slash line is a 167 batting average and slugging percentage, but a 412 OBP. This is another hit and run. This one's successful. It's a grounder to second, and that's going to be a 4-3 ground out. So Doktoroff grounds out, but he does his job and moves the runner along. 1 out, and now a runner at second. Coming up to the plate now, the extra hitter, number 25, Rocky Vankowski. Big swing and a miss for strike 1 to Vankowski. Vankowski coming off a huge game in their last game, as I believe he went 3 for 3. He had the team's first triple and was just a big part of the offense on that day as he takes strike 2 there. So we know he's got some pop in that bat. And there he hits a hard grounder. That's going to go through the gap into left. O'Neill had a delayed takeoff, and he's going to hold at third. So Vankowski comes up with a big 2-strike single, puts runners at the corners. Now coming up to the plate, the center fielder, number 54, Ryan Kravitz. First pitch to Kravitz comes in high for ball 1. My apologies for the struggles with visibility. It always just kind of depends where the first base coach positions themselves. And Vankowski takes off. Pitch comes in low. They fake the throw to second. They're just going to let Vankowski take second there, as that one came in for ball 2. Second and third now for Kravitz. 2-0 pitch. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Kravitz, so far this season, he is 5 for 12 with 2 doubles and a team-leading 7 RBI as he slices this one off, and that'll be strike 2. Yes, 5 for 12 with 2 doubles, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, 2 steals, 2 runs scored, and a team-leading 7 RBI. He's hoping to add to that team-leading mark here. 2-2, runners at second and third. And this pitch comes in the dirt, checks his swing, and we've got a full count. Payoff pitch, good contact into right. This will score at least one. A clean single, and they're going to hold Vankowski at third. But Brookline is on the board as Kravitz continues his RBI fest this summer, driving in Donnell O'Neill. Now at the plate, runners back at the corners as the first pitch comes in high for ball one. This is the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. Big swing and a miss there for strike one. Golding so far this season 3 for 6 with 2 doubles, a walk, a hit by pitch, 4 runs scored and 2 RBI. Kravitz takes off. Pitch comes in low. They're going to throw down to second this time. Kravitz is going to successfully steal, and Vankowski is going to hold at third. As that'll be ball 2 to Golding. And I believe that one missed for ball 3. And big contact sky high into center. Center fielder trying to track it properly. He is back for the catch, but this will bring in another run on the sac fly. Vankowski in to score. Kravitz down to third. And Brookline with the 2-0 lead following the sac fly from Brage Golding. Swing and a miss for strike one. 0-1 the count now to the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. And that one also in there, I believe, for strike 2. Justin Liu making his summer debut here. And he fouls that one off to stay alive. This is the first start and first plate appearance, first game period this summer for Justin Liu. 2 down runner at third. And good crack of the bat here. That's going to sail out to left center. This will go for extra bases. Talk about making an entrance. Justin Liu, his first plate appearance of the summer, and he gets an RBI double to left center. Brookline wasting no time. Kravitz comes in to score there and gives Brookline a 3-0 lead. This first pitch is low for ball 1. Now this pitch, Hoffman hits a high hopper over to third, fielded by the third baseman, and thrown to first for out number 3. That was the shortstop, number 21, Owen Hoffman. This game moving along right quick. We are through 1 inning, and Brookline has struck first. The score after 1, Brookline 3, Reading Black 0. And how about this Brookline offense? You know, this season the offense has been humming consistently. Lowest score they've had so far is 5 runs through their first 4 games, and they've already almost matched that through just 1 inning. Due up in the top of the second for Reading Black will be the 5, 6, 7 hitters, Sanfie, Carroll, and Ventura. they're keeping busy. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. All right, we now get ready for the top of the second inning. Levin back on the mound for Brookline after a strong first inning. Leading off for Reading Black, the catcher, number 23, Edward Sanfee. First pitch is outside for ball one. Like I said, Sanfee, I think I've got his first name correctly just from a stat sheet I had from last year. Not a very common last name, so, you know, not likely that I'm mixing things up as Levin catches the outside corner for strike one there. You know, unless he's got like an older brother that just graduated or something. That's about the only chance there. 1-1, and there's a grounder over to third, fielded by O'Neill, thrown to first, and it pulled Lou off the bag, and he couldn't apply the tag in time. So Sanfee reaches on the E5. And now with a runner on first and nobody out, up comes the second baseman, number 0, Carroll. That first pitch comes in low for ball one. And this pitch catches the corner for strike one. You saw Sanfee thought about going, or he was just trying to psych out Levin out of the corner of his eye. Swing and a miss there. Might have just caught him inside there for strike two. And a throwback to first. Sanfee gets back easily. Now the runner takes off, and this one's fouled. We're seeing a lot of hit and run attempts early in this one. And out of the 3 attempts we've seen so far, we've seen 2 foul balls and an infield groundout. One-two pitch again, and this one's going to come in low for ball 2. And, you know, that was kind of a delayed delivery that I think was impacted by the runner taking off. You know, the pitcher trying to throw off his timing as this time a quick pitch. It's a grounder to third. O'Neill over to second for 1, on to first for 2. Donnell O'Neill instantly redeeming himself for the throwing error by starting a 5-4-3 double play. Levin's defense backing him up as he's now got 2 down, and the base is empty. Now at the plate to the right fielder, number 10, Ventura. That pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Levin has been attacking the zone well, and that's really the key to his game. If he can attack the zone confidently, know that his fielders have his back, know that the other team hasn't read his pitches to the point they're just launching it, then he can do stuff like that. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, strike 3 there. 3 strikeouts already on the day through the first 2 innings for Jake Levin. An impressive feat. He's usually more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, but he's been off to the races here. 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. As we head into the bottom of the second, the score remains Brookline 3, Reading Black 0. Due up for Brookline is going to be the 8, 9, 10 hitters, Sheehan, Sawada, and Chin. Robinson back on the mound. I don't know, some of you may have heard during the break between the first and second inning, I actually ended up chatting briefly with one of the Reading parents, talking about how a number of their players, I don't know how many, but a few of their players were up at Assumption College playing with a travel league team. And, you know, so some of them, apparently a few of them still there. You know, it's always interesting how the summer goes. Like sometimes your best players just don't show up because they're playing with higher level clubs. I mean, Brookline's certainly had that issue, and that's even before you get into the fact that, like, you know, sometimes families just go on vacation and the kids go with them, and so they just can't show up for this. You know, it can turn things into a bunch of logistical hiccups. Even Brookline, for example, they've got a number of guys on their roster, a number of strong players that haven't even made an appearance so far this season. You know, Harrison Siegel is on the roster. He was a fantastic hitter for Brookline High School this spring, but he has made no appearances so far this summer. My guess is that he's playing with another summer team. You know, Charlie Engelman, another guy, strong hitter, strong pitcher, hasn't appeared yet, as I could not see whether or not that pitch was a ball or a strike. I think it was a ball, as that one is a strike. At the plate for Brookline, as that one comes in high for, I think, ball 2. Sorry, I'm trying to see through the first base coach. This is the second baseman, number 7, Caden Sheehan. That one also came in low, so I think the count is 3-1. Sheehan making his first appearance for this Brookline summer team since the season opener up at Medford, as he takes ball 4. A leadoff walk for the second inning in a row for Brookline, as Sheehan draws his first free pass of the summer. Coming into this game, he was 1 for 4. Now at the plate, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada, as he lays down a bunt, but it goes foul. Wait, what happened? What are they saying? Wait, are they saying Sawada's out? Are they saying his bunt hit him while he was on the base paths? What are they calling? They're sending Sheehan back to first. Sawada's out. I don't know what on earth, as this pitch comes in high for ball 1. At the plate now, 1 out, runner on first. This is the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Throw back to first. Sheehan dives back safely. Chin, so far this season, he is 2 for 5 with a team-leading 6 walks, team-leading 4 steals, and a team-leading 6 runs scored. He launches this one out to left center. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder. That's a clean single for Chin. So Brookline keeping the good times going so far as they cycle around to the top of the order. Runners at first and second and 1 out. At the plate, the third baseman, number 3, Donnell O'Neill. First pitch, and that's a hard grounder. Fielded, juggled by the shortstop. Everyone's going to reach safely. I'm not sure. That's a bit of a judgment call of whether you call that a base hit or an E6. But either way, the bases are going to be loaded with one out. Now at the plate, the catcher, number 8, Ben Doctoroff. First pitch is fouled off for strike one. Doctoroff, his last time up, he grounded out to second. And that's about the one thing he doesn't want to do here. He does not want to ground out to the infield, does not want to give them a chance at a double play, as this one comes in low for ball one. Robinson's got to be careful on the mound. Doctoroff good at drawing walks, and he doesn't want to give up a walk here, as this one comes in the dirt for ball two. That was certainly a big issue for Brookline's last opponent. Which was East Boston, as this is a swing and a miss for strike two to Doctoroff. Two-two pitch, swing and a miss. Big strikeout get for Robinson as he catches Doctoroff chasing the low outside pitch. Two down now for Rocky Van Koski. First pitch right at the shortstop. Van Koski looked like he got some good contact there, but nothing doing. So Brookline loads the bases, but leaves all the runners stranded. Good job getting out of the jam by Robinson as he keeps the deficit the same. Brookline 3, Reading Black 0. All right, after the warm-ups, now the start of the third inning. For Reading, first pitch to Angelou is low for ball one. It is the left fielder, number 11, Angelou, at the plate, as he fouls this one off for strike one. That pitch in there for strike two. I gotta say, I'm digging the color of Angelou's bat. That, neon yellow-green kind of color. It's nifty. 1-2 pitch. Reaches out and slices it foul. Very close to some good contact there, but just a bit too behind it. And it curves just too far foul. As this one comes in high for ball 2. That's the pitch where you try to get him chasing on the high heat. Levin taking advantage of the pitcher's count. Now the 2-2. Catches the outside corner, strike 3. Perfect placement from Jake Levin for his 4th strikeout of the day. Now at the plate, the third baseman, number 25, Olson. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And that one got a piece of it, went right off the face mask of Doctoroff. And he's shaking his head. I hope he's okay. There's been a few times already this summer where the game has been paused to make sure Doctoroff is okay. He's been trucking through it. Catcher's a position that only takes the toughest in baseball. And that one is taken for strike 2. 1-2, the count to Olson. And that one's a grounder, slowed down by the grass and scooped up by O'Neill, thrown to first for out number 2. It's one of the things about Warren Field. It's a grass field, and it's got some thick patches here and there, so ground balls are going to die at various spots. But then also at times they're going to take some weird hops. So, as an infielder, sometimes, it'll giveth and sometimes it'll taketh away. That pitch is in there for strike 1 as we've cycled back around to the top of the order. Now batting the center fielder, number 19, Jones. He struck out his last time up. This time fouls that one off. And we've got an 0-2 count. Oh, catches him with the off speed on that one. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts through 3 innings for Jake Levin, as he's got a 1-hit shutout going through the first 3 innings. As we head to the bottom of the 3rd, the score, Brookline 3, Reading Black 0. Due up for Brookline will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Kravitz, Golding, and Liu. Robinson back on the mound for Reading. Leading off for Brookline, the center fielder, number 54, Ryan Kravitz. First pitch in there for strike one. Kravitz got the scoring started in his last at-bat with an RBI single to right. This pitch comes in low for ball one. And he chases on this one, only gets a piece of it. That's going to be strike two. And this one's going to be a high hopper, and it's fielded well by the shortstop and thrown to first for out number one. A good snag on the weird hopping grounder by the Reading shortstop right. And now with one down, up comes the Brookline left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding, as he takes ball one. And he fouls this one off for strike one. Golding, his last time up, he hit a sac fly to center. Drove in the team's second run. This one skips in the dirt for ball two. And gets a piece of that one for strike two. Hard contact here, but that's a slow dribbler to second. And that's going to be an easy 4-3 ground out for out number two. Two outs, and now at the plate, the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. And he cracks the bat. First pitch he sees, it's going out to center. They're not going to catch it. That's going all the way to the wall. Are you kidding me? Another double. 2 for 2 for two doubles to start the summer. Unreal. Justin Liu's slash line through two plate appearances is 1,000, 1,000, 2,000. As the first pitch to Owen Hoffman is strike one. Shortstop number 21, Owen Hoffman, up with two down and a runner at second, as he slices this one foul for strike two. Hoffman grounded out to third to end the first inning. Now for the second time today, he's up with two down and a runner on second, as Justin Liu has had back-to-back doubles. Here's a grounder back to third, and it's juggled by the third baseman, and Hoffman is going to reach safely. Now coming up with runners at the corners and two down, this is the second baseman, number 7, Mayfield-Sheehan. Hoffman takes off on the first pitch. Sheehan skies it out to right center. Center fielder tracking it, and he's got it for out number 3. Gave it a ride, but hung in the air a little bit too long. And just not far enough out of straightaway center. And in the blink of an eye, it seems, we are through 3 innings here at Warren Field. Is it just me, or is this game going by super fast? The score through 3 innings, Brookline 3, Reading Black 0. I mean, we got two pitchers that don't take too much time between their pitches. I know, I've been trying to fit in commentary everywhere I can, and the game just keeps moving on without me. And then we've also got a relatively low-scoring game. I mean, Brookline got off to that big rally in the first inning, and they've threatened in each of the innings since, but they haven't gotten anywhere. Due up for Reading Black in the top of the fourth will be the 2-3-4 hitters, Wright, Fabiano, and Robinson. Now at the plate for Reading Black, the shortstop, number 13, Wright. First pitch, he hits a hard grounder up the middle. Sliding grab at short. Hoffman turns around, cannot make the throw in time. Fantastic hustle by Owen Hoffman. But just too difficult a play to make as Wright leads him off with an infield single. And a quick throw back to first. And Wright gets back safely. Now at the plate is the first baseman, number 7, Fabiano. Another throw back to first. Close play, but even if they had got him in time, it was juggled by Lou, so safe again for Wright. Funnily enough, Wright is the only player with any base hits for Reading Black so far this game. He is 2 for 2. He had that double back in the first inning. Now the infield single here. Now this pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. Meanwhile, the man at the plate, Fabiano, he struck out his last time up, hoping for a better result here. Runner takes off. Pitch comes in outside. Throw down to second. Oh, just safe. That was a very, very close play thanks to a quick throw from Ben Doktoroff. Doktoroff has caught 6 runners stealing so far this summer. He's also picked off a runner, and he's also gunned one down on a ball in play. As this one is chopped high. Is it going to stay in play? No, the wind is going to blow it over the backstop. A slight breeze came in just when Fabiano needed it to keep this at-bat going. Wright stands at second, a 2-1 count to Fabiano, as he fouls that one off for strike 2. Once again going off the face mask of Doktoroff. This one comes in low for ball 3. Levin checks the runner, the payoff pitch, and this one is chopped high. It's into shallow right. A bunch of guys chasing it. It's dropped! The runners are taking off. He's going down to second, and he slides in under the tag. The fielding gaffe by Brookline proves costly. As the E8 now puts runners at second and third with nobody out. Now up to the plate, The pitcher, number 12, Robinson. First pitch in there for strike one. This inning going to be a real test for Levin. And a big jam here as he gets strike two on that one. One thing you got to be careful about if you're a pitcher in this situation is, don't try and do too much by yourself. Do the best you can to get out of the jam, but, know that your fielders have your back as that one's outside for ball one. Now, Levin is in a situation here where you can sort of pitch around the zone, try and get Robinson to chase, as that one is fouled off. But he's got to still be willing to keep attacking the zone, not let that cushion be too big of a fallback. Otherwise, he will reverse it on him and potentially draw a walk to load the bases. This one's a good crack out to left. It's caught in left field, and the runners are going to hold. The liner just a little too fast. Nice catch out and left by Golding. And a big first out for Brookline. Now coming up for Reading, the catcher, number 23, Edward Sanfee. First pitch, he hits a dribbler up the first baseline. It's going to be taken by Liu for out number 2, but that will bring in Reading's first run. Sanfee, the RBI, ground out to first as Wright comes in to score. Now at the plate, the second baseman, number 0, Carroll. First pitch in there, strike one. So 2 down, runner at third. And there is a swing and a miss for strike 2. And that's in there, strike 3. Reading Black gets its first run on the board. But Levin and the Brookline defense does a solid job of getting out of that jam with minimal damage. Heading into the bottom of the 4th, the score now, Brookline 3, Reading Black 1. Two up in the bottom of the 4th for Brookline will be the 9-1-2 hitters, Sawada, Chin, and O'Neill. Robinson back on the mound. We've seen no pitching changes on either side through the first 3.5 innings, as it's been a solid defensive outing on both sides. Leading off for Brookline here in the bottom of the 4th, the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada. First pitch, and he hits a dribbler over to first. It's going to be a race to the first base bag, and Fabiano is going to win that one. One down, now coming up to the plate. The right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. Chin, his last time up, he hit a single, and this time he pops up a bunt. It's going to drop in front of the catcher, and he's not going to be able to pick that one up. Devin Chin, the bunt single. And we've got a pinch hitter. Now batting in place of Donnell O'Neill. Number 2, Charlie Engelman. Chin takes off on the first pitch. And this one's fouled off by Engelman for strike 1. So just like Justin Liu made his first appearance today, Charlie Engelman also making his summer debut here for the Lou Tompkins team. Chin taking off again, and again it's fouled off by Engelman. I mean, you can tell Chin has got some fantastic speed on the bases. I mean, every time he's getting such a good jump on it that he's about 3/4 of the way to second base by the time the pitch reaches the plate. And this time they're going to try and keep him honest with the attempted pickoff. Chin gets back safely. But the main objective here is to just slow down his jump a little bit, but not even slightly, as again Chin was taking off, and again Engelman fouls it off. Have you ever seen at this stage of the game a runner taking off on 3 straight pitches, and all 3 of them he has to go back? Still 0-2, the count to Engelman. He takes off again, this time the pitch high, and Chin takes second easily. So finally, after all that, Devin Chin goes down to second. That marks his team-leading 5th stolen base of the year. 1-2 pitch, good contact from Engelman. That's going to go into left. Chin is going to hold at third, as Engelman has got the clean single through the gap. So all the players making their summer debuts today are coming up big. As now we've got runners on the corners. Engelman taking off on the first pitch as it comes in the dirt. And Engelman is going to take second easily. At the plate for Brookline is the catcher, number 8, Ben Doctoroff. That big steal from Engelman eliminates the possibility of a double play. Doctoroff 0 for 2 so far today with a ground out and a strikeout. He's looking for something big and timely here. That pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. And that one misses low and away for ball 2. And there's a hard grounder, and it skips off the body of the shortstop. Everyone's going to reach safely, and a run's going to come in. Hard to tell whether you score that in infield single or an E6. Either way, a run scores for Brookline. And that's a big swing for a foul tip by Rocky Van Koski. Either way, Devin Chin scores a run. And for Chin, that marks his team-leading 7th run scored. Doctoroff takes off, pitches high, throw down to second, and that is going to catch Doctoroff. As they had him caught by a mile there. So now runner at third, 2 down, as that one hit him. Oh, that's a hit by pitch. Didn't even get a chance to catch up my scoreboard with 2 down. But it's going to be runners back at the corners after Vankowski is hit by the pitch. So now at the plate, 2 down, first and third. It's the center fielder, number 54, Ryan Kravitz. First pitch comes in low, delayed takeoff from Vankowski. They throw down to second. They miss the tag, and the double steal brings home Engelman. The throw ever so slightly off the mark. As this one comes in high for ball 2 to Kravitz. Some good evasive maneuvers by Vankowski. As that one's going to come in high for ball 3. A 3-0 count, runner on second, 2 down. And that one in there for strike 1. So Vankowski still at second after evading the tag attempt on that stolen base. 3-1 count. Kravitz lifts it. This is going to drop in right. Vankowski is being sent around. It's going to be a play at the plate. Throw is off the mark. Vankowski slides in, and Kravitz runs down to second on the throw. Put another one on the board for the team leader in RBI as Ryan Kravitz comes through again. Now at the plate with Brookline leading 6-1, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. First pitch, and he skies this one. This one might stay in play, or it might go over the backstop. So with that hit, Ryan Kravitz now has 9 RBI this season. He's averaging almost 2 a game. Golding lays down the bunt. Well placed. Picked up by the pitcher. Thrown to first. They got him in time. That was a fantastic scoop and throw by Robinson. Brage Golding, one of the best bunters around, and that one was pretty well placed. But credit to Robinson for escaping the inning on a play like that. We are through 4 here at Warren Field. The score, Brookline 6, Reading Black 1. And now that we are at this 4th intermission, I want to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. Today we're going to talk about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number, unfortunately, has not gone back down. Since March of 2020, the food pantry has served an average of 650 to 700 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. The Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight to end hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and on Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to noon. Visit brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how you can help feed your community. Once again, that's brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. First pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one. And remember, as always, that you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight down in the description section of this video down below, as that one is going to catch the low corner for strike two to Ventura. So if you want to find out more about how you can help feed your community, you can find the URL to the Brookline Food Pantry website and their phone number down in the description section, as this one skips in the dirt for ball one. Levin now in his fifth inning of work. A 1-2 count. That one misses just outside. Ventura didn't chase on that one. And that pitch must have missed outside. Almost looked like it went right through a hole in Doctorow's glove or something. So it'll be a full count to Ventura. Swung on and he got a piece of it. And Ventura stays alive with a full count. Payoff pitch again, and it's fouled off. Ventura continuing to battle to lead off this top of the fifth inning, and his team trailing by 5. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Levin decided to be aggressive, not just going for the high heat, but also going for the outside corner, and it pays dividends perfectly as he gets Ventura for another strikeout. At the plate now is the left fielder, number 11, Angelou. That pitch misses just low for ball 1. That one is going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. Levin's been hitting those outside corners on righties very, very well today, as he gets him on a dipper there for strike 2. Levin already with 7 strikeouts. And make it 8. He catches Angelou looking on the high outside corner as he continues to beautifully paint on the canvas of that outside corner for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, the third baseman, number 25, Olson. First pitch, hard contact. That bounced off Levin's body. He's going to chase it down, pick it up, and throw to first for out number 3. Levin seems to be signaling that he's okay. As, boy, that one bounced right off his body. And you always worry when you see a play like that with your pitcher. But he seems to be looking okay. Due up for Brookline in the bottom of the 5th will be Liu, Hoffman, and Sheehan. And it looks like we've got a pitching change. Our first pitching change of the day for Reading Black. They are going to bring in number 19, Jones. And they're going to do a 1-to-1 swap. Jones goes to the mound. Robinson goes to center field. So we'll see how the Brookline bats handle this one. Leading off for Brookline is going to be the first baseman, number 12, Justin Liu. Liu off to a very hot start. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. And he takes the first pitch from Jones for strike 1. Next one misses outside for ball 1. And that hit him. Oh, I think, that looked and sounded like it was the knee. Oh, that hurt from over here. He's given the thumbs up. Looks like he's going to tough it out, but like, man, anywhere but the knee, you know what I mean? But either way, Liu's perfect track record of reaching base so far this summer continues. Now at the plate, we've got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for Owen Hoffman is going to be number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. And we've got 2 balls now, so that's 2-0. As that one comes inside as well for ball 3. Rosenblatt so far this season 0 for 4 with 1 walk. As that one in there for strike 1. Liu takes off, and it's outside for ball 4, so it doesn't matter. Play's dead. Rosenblatt draws his second walk of the season, and now with 2 runners on, is this another pinch hitter? Oh my gosh, right in the head. And we've got another hit by pitch. And they're going to check on the Brookline pinch hitter, number 20, Dror Ko, who was batting in place of Mayfield-Sheehan as he sees 1 pitch. And luckily he turned his head or he might not have seen anything ever again. I'm just kidding, but still. 2 hit by pitches sandwiched around a walk, and just like that, the bases are loaded for the designated hitter, number 5, Keenan Sawada, as he almost gets hit on that one as it comes high and inside for ball 1. And there's a blooper. That's going to go over the inside infield, and that's going to bring in 1. Rosenblatt's going to round third and try and make it 2, and he will come in. Keenan Sawada with the 2-run single to center. Reminiscent of the walk-off RBI hit he had in the spring against Cambridge Ridge. And now at the plate with runners at first and second, Brookline now leading 8-1. And nobody out. It is the right fielder, number 15, Devin Chin. First pitch going to come in low for ball 1. And that pitch is going to miss outside for ball 2. And that pitch is going to miss for ball 3. Devin Chin, the team leader in walks, very close to drawing another. He takes that one all the way. That's going to be strike 1. And that one's going to come in high for ball 4. Another walk for Devin Chin as we now load the bases, cycling back around to the top of the order with the third baseman, number 2, Charlie Engelman. First pitch, and he chops it high, and it's not going to stay in play as once again the breeze blows it out of play for strike 1. Engelman had his first plate appearance of the summer last inning, got a single through the left gap, stole 2 bases, and scored. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Ko at third, Sawada at second, Chin at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. As this one comes in the dirt, skips away, Ko's racing in, throw to the plate is not going to be in time. Dror Ko comes in to score on the wild pitch. And now we've got a meeting at the mound between the pitcher and coach. It's been a rough inning for Jones to be sure, but he's staying out there. Runners at second and third, nobody out. 1 and 2, the count to Engelman. As that one misses outside for ball 2. And that's going to come in high. Oh, that was ball 4. Clearly, I lost track of the count there. My apologies. But now the bases have been reloaded with nobody out for the catcher, number 8, Ben Doktoroff. First pitch comes inside for ball 1. And I couldn't tell with that signal, but I think they said ball 2. And this one's going to come in low. They try for a pickoff, and that's going to sail into right field, and the runners are just going to jog in. Brookline now the 10-1 lead, as Sawada comes in to score on the E2. And that one's high, and clearly one of the pitches before was a strike, because that must now make the count 3-1. But this pitch misses, and Doktoroff trots down to first to reload the bases. And now we're in the territory where once again we have to start discussing the mercy rule as Rocky Van Koski comes to the plate. As we're going to get a pitching change. It looks like they're going to send Jones back out to center field. They're going to move Robinson over to third, I believe. And they're going to bring in number 2, who was not on the starting lineup, so I'm not entirely sure who this is. But one important thing to note, the mercy rule in this league is 12 runs after 5 innings. So if everyone who is currently on base comes into score for Brookline before this inning ends, the game is over. And this game is really starting to feel like deja vu for that last game against East Boston, which was, just last Thursday. But it was the same thing. It was a very close game. I believe Brookline, actually, I think it was tied going into the 5th inning. But then all of a sudden the 5th inning came and Brookline just exploded. Okay, I can't tell if my Wi-Fi is starting to get wonky. I'm hoping it recovers whatever is going on here. Looks like it's starting to come back. First pitch to Vankowski misses for ball 1. Okay, looks like we're back on track. So number 2 now on the mound. And Vankowski launches one. Diving catch by the center fielder. Everyone manages to tag up. Vankowski just got robbed. That was a great hit by Rocky Vankowski. Just a better play out in center field by number 19. High chopper by Kravitz. It's going to be juggled by the second baseman. Throw to first, not in time. And another run comes in to score for Brookline. So 1 out. Brookline now up 11-1. And now at the plate, the left fielder, number 10, Brage Golding. And Golding is going to foul off this first pitch for strike 1. I don't know why my Wi-Fi has chosen now to start acting up. I don't know what on earth is happening. As Golding gets a piece of that one for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count to Golding. As this pitch comes in well high for ball 1. Hope the buffering is not too bad on your end, folks. I don't know what is going on here. As Golding swings and misses for strike 3. Two down now. Now coming to the plate, I think we've got a pinch hitter. As the first pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. Trying to figure out who this pinch hitter is, because I know it's not Justin Liu, because Liu is a lefty, and this batter's a righty. As this one comes in high for ball 2. Still trying to figure out who this is. Still trying to figure out why my Wi-Fi has gone down the tubes. As this pitch is in there for strike 1. And this pitch is low for ball 3. Chance at a bases loaded walk for this pinch hitter. As this one is fouled off. So that's strike two. So a full count, 2 outs, bases still loaded. And that one's going to miss. So ball 4 will bring in another run. As we can now see, this is number 1, Andrew Silverman. As he gets the RBI walk. First pitch to the new batter is strike 1. A base hit ends this ball game. A walk ends this ball game. As Rosenblatt slices this one into the air, and it's not going to stay in play. That's going to be strike 2. And it looks like now my Wi-Fi has recovered. I apologize for the roller coaster of quality there. I really do wish I had an explanation. I just don't. Bases loaded, 0-2 count, 2 down. The pitch to Rosenblatt, swung on and missed. We will have a 6th inning here at Warren Field, as Brookline is just 1 run short of the mercy. Number 2 takes care of business pretty well in relief for Redding Black as he settles things down and ends that inning. And again, for the viewers still with me, I am so sorry for the dip in quality that occurred. Believe me, I am just as frustrated as you are. We've got a new pitcher for Brookline. This is number 27, Ben Rosenblatt. He takes over for Jake Levin, who will be credited with the win, assuming results don't change. A lot of defensive changes out here for Brookline. Engelman returns to third, but now Andrew Silverman at first after pinch hitting for Justin Liu. Dror Coe is at second base. Donnell O'Neill back in the field at shortstop this time. And we've got Rocky Van Koski out in right. Twelve to 1 is the score in favor of Brookline. And it'll be the top of the order for Redding Black, Jones, Wright, and Fabiano. Leading off for Reading Black here on the top of the 6th, center fielder number 19, Jones. First pitch from Rosenblatt is fouled over the backstop for strike one. So this marks Rosenblatt's first pitching outing of the summer. Comes in with a very comfortable lead of 11. As this pitch comes in well high for ball one. And this one is going to be skied out to left center. It's being tracked, and it's a can of corn out and left for Brage Golding. Now at the plate, the shortstop, number 13, Wright. First pitch, and he smacks it into left center. This is going to get through the gap, and it's going to go for extra bases. Wright's huge hitting day continues with his second double of the day. Wright has been a hitting machine for Reading Black. Now at the plate, the first baseman, number 7, Fabiano. And the runner takes off. Pitch comes in, throw down to third, and Wright successfully steals third. This one comes in high for, I believe, ball two. And that one comes high and in for ball three. A 3-0 count to Fabiano. As that one's going to miss inside, it'll be a 4-pitch walk. Now with runners on the corners and one down, up comes number 12, Robinson. Robinson, the starting pitcher for Reading Black, he will be on the hook for the loss, assuming the lead does not change the rest of the way, as that pitch comes in for strike one. Fabiano takes off, and it's skied out to center. Runner's going to have to go back. It's caught by Kravitz, and Wright is going to come in uncontested for Reading Black's second run of the day. So a sac fly to center for Robinson. Brings in Wright. And now at the plate is the catcher, number 23, Edward Sanfie. And this one is golfed. It's going to stay in the infield. Easy catch for Coe for out number 3. Reading gets a run on the board in the top half. But Brookline still holding a double-digit lead, and if they can get 2 more runs here in the bottom half of the 6th, we won't need a 7th inning. It's a difference of only a half inning, but still important to note. As Brookline will be sending their 8, 9, 10 hitters. Which will be Dror Ko and Keenan Sawada. And unless there's been another pinch hitter, then it will be Devin Chin. I mean, we've seen a number of pinch hitters for Brookline. And we're going to see our fourth pitcher of the day so far. And this is the guy without a jersey number who they identified as number 0. This is Carroll, who is going to take over here in the bottom of the 6th for Red and Black. Twelve to 2, the Brookline lead. Again, my apologies for the screwy live stream that's going on today. I don't know what is happening. Very frustrating, but we'll get through this together. I'll be checking out this video after I go home tonight. See if I missed any or multiple important plays due to the buffering, and if so, I will post a recorded version so that folks can watch the full game without any really bad cutouts. But in the meantime, leading off for Brookline here in the bottom of the 6th is the second baseman, number 20, Dror Ko. He takes ball 1 on the first pitch from Carroll. His last time up, he was hit by the first pitch he saw, as there he takes strike 1. As Carroll taking no time between pitches. Ko later came in to score on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 2. And good contact here from Ko. He skies it out to right, but it's going to be caught for out number 1. So 1 down, and up comes Keenan Sawada. First pitch misses for ball 1. And now another one in the dirt for ball 2. Two and 0, the count to Sawada. 1 down, nobody on. And that one's going to miss as well for ball 3. And that one catches the corner for strike 1. So not a 4-pitch walk, but still a hitter's count here for Sawada. And he hits a high hopper, fielded well by right, thrown to first, and that's going to be out number 2. Now coming to the plate with 2 down and the base is empty, number 15, Devin Chin. And the first pitch is in the dirt, but they catch Chin swinging for strike one. And this one comes low and in for ball one. Chin's been an on-base king so far today. He has reached base safely on all of his plate appearances so far. I think they called that one strike two. It's a bit hard to tell. The ump gives very subtle signals. As Chin fouls this one off, either way, it's definitely a two-strike count now. I believe it is 1-2. And Chin with some good contact here. That's going to drop in left field. Another base hit for Devin Chin. By my count, he is now 3 for 3 with a walk, a perfect 1,000 on base and batting average. And now he cycled back around to the top with number 2, Charlie Engelman, as that pitch misses outside for ball one. And they get Engelman chasing on that low curve. Actually, I think it might have been a changeup, as that'll be strike one to Engelman. And a quick throw back to first. They try to catch Chin off balance, but he gets back safely. They know Chin is a big threat on the base paths. As again, Engelman caught chasing low for strike two. One and two the count. And this one skips in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and Chin's not even going. And that one, Engelman gets a piece of it. It's in play. And it's picked up by the pitcher and thrown to first for out number 3. That's about one of the weirdest groundouts I've ever seen. But that is going to end the 6th inning. So Brookline does not score, and we will have a 7th inning this ball game. The score as we head into the final inning: Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. So unless Reading Black launches a monstrous comeback, this will be the first Brookline win this summer that did not involve the mercy rule. And not only that, it will be only the 2nd game out of 5 this season that has played 7 innings. Because Brookline's total number of innings so far has gone 8, 6, 7, 5, and now back to 7 with this one. Again, assuming there's no monster comeback. It's been a very funny summer so far for Brookline. Because like I said, there was really no middle ground up to this point. And we've got a bunch of defensive changes for Brookline now. We've got Ben Doctoroff at second base. And it looks like Van Koski is now behind the plate for Brookline. Coe is out in right field. They got Levin at short. Rosenblatt back on the mound for his second inning of relief. And he'll be facing Carroll, Ventura, and Angelou. First pitch to Carroll comes in high for ball one. Carroll had a solid outing, a solid inning of relief in the bottom of the sixth inning. As he slices that one foul and over the backstop for strike one. This one comes in high for ball two. And that one's going to come in high for ball three. And this one is going to be golfed out to left. Golding tracking it, and he's got the catch for out number one. Now at the plate is number 10, Ventura. And he golfs one out. This one's going deep to left. Golding is on his horse chasing it, and he almost caught up to it. I think it might have been out of play anyhow. But boy, Golding got on his horse for that one. Oh, and 1 the count. And swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it. Strike two. And this one's fouled off. Ventura stays alive at 0-2. And reaches out, launches it to left and foul once again. This time Golding's just going to let that one fly. And Ventura continues to battle at 0-2. This one's going to come in high for ball one. And catches him chasing. That's going to be strike three. Tag is applied just in case, but that is going to be out number two. Now at the plate, the last hope for Reading Black. It's number 11, Angelou. 2 down and nobody out. Brookline leads by 10 here in the top of the 7th inning. And catches him chasing the off speed for strike 1. And this one, he reaches out and fouls, pops up, and Rosenblatt gave it a chase but couldn't track it down. It'll just be strike 2. And this one's going to skip in the dirt for ball 1. And catches him swinging, and the tag is applied, and Brookline wins. The final score here at Warren Field: Brookline 12, Reading Black 2. Brookline improves above 500 for the first time this season as they move to a 3-2 record. And what a game, what another offensive showing from Brookline as they continue to run circles around those bases. Thank you all for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed the broadcast, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. There's plenty more summer baseball coming up on this channel. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribing can help. If you've got anything you'd like to say but the stream is already over, then you can say it down below in the comments section. And speaking of down below, you can go down below and check out the description section of this video where you can find out the information you need about our local charity spotlight, Brookline Food Pantry. Get the link to their website, the phone number you can call, so you can find out more about how you can help feed your neighbors here in the Brookline community. Also, be sure to check out the bottom right corner of your screen where you can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the services that I provide, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team or player. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com. Use that if you just want to skip straight to getting in contact with me. You got any questions for me? Any of my services you'd like to commission, easy way to reach out. And then below that is the URL to my Instagram account where I post highlights from previous games that I have live streamed. And with another pristine offensive showing from Brookline, once again, I'll have my pick of the litter. So now let's wrap up, let's give a brief summary of what happened here today to wrap up this broadcast. In the first inning, Reading Black left a runner stranded on second, and then Brookline got right to work. A leadoff walk by Donnell O'Neill. 2 batters later, a single through the right gap by Rocky Van Koski, and then a steal put runners at second and third. Ryan Kravitz came through with a single to right, driving in O'Neill for the game's first run, and then he stole second to put runners at second, third again for Brage Golding, who hit a sac fly to center to drive in Van Koski for the game's second run. And then right after that, Justin Liu, his first plate appearance of the summer, he delivers a double to left center to drive in Kravitz and make it a 3-0 ball game before the first inning ended. Top of the second, leadoff batter reaches on an error, but then it's immediately followed up with a 5-4-3 double play, and then a strikeout ended that inning pretty uneventfully. Bottom of the second, Brookline did manage to load the bases with 1 out, but could not get anywhere. They left all their runners stranded. Top of the third, Reading Black down in order as Jake Levin continued to deal. He would finish the winning pitcher for Brookline today. Bottom of the third, another double by Justin Liu, followed up by a reach-on error, put runners at the corners with 2 down, but that those runners would both be left stranded. Top of the fourth, Reading Black finally gets on the board. Wright got an infield single. Then an error in center allowed runners to advance to second and third. A line out to left the runners where they were, but then an unassisted ground out to first brought in Wright for Reading's first run. That is where the top of the fourth would end. In the bottom of the fourth, Brookline got back to scoring. A 1-out bunt single by Devin Chin, and then he stole second. Charlie Engelman, making his first plate appearance of the summer, hit a single through the left gap to put runners on the corners, and then he stole second. Ben Doctoroff reached on what was either an infield single or an E6. I'm going to have to see how they scored it later, but that did bring in Devin Chin. Vankowski was hit by a pitch and then stole second, and that's after Doctoroff was caught stealing second. Vankowski stole second after the hit by pitch, and then Ryan, on the double steal, Vankowski stole second and Engelman stole home, and so that got Brookline their second run of the inning, and then Ryan Kravitz got another RBI hit with a single to right to make it 6-1 heading into the 5th inning. Top of the 5th, Reading went down in order, and then in the bottom of the 5th, Brookline's offense got to work. A leadoff hit by pitch by Justin Liu, and then Ben Rosenblatt, pinch hitting, drew a walk. Dror Ko, his first plate appearance, he was hit by a pitch to load the bases. Keenan Sawada came through with a big 2-run single to center, taking advantage of an infield that was pulled in due to the bases being loaded. That drove in both Liu and Rosenblatt. Devin Chin drew a walk. Dror Ko came in to score on a wild pitch, and then Sawada came in to score after an attempted pickoff at first sailed into right field. So that brought 2 runs in. And then trying to remember, because the bases got reloaded, Ryan Kravitz reached on what was either an E4 or an infield hit. Again, I'm going to have to go back and figure it out. And then Andrew Silverman got a bases-loaded walk as a pinch hitter for Liu, so he got an RBI there. Those two brought in Chin and Engelman for the last 2 runs of the inning, as Brookline put 6 on the board in that one inning to double their score from 6-12. That would be the last runs of the game for Brookline. Reading Black got 1 run back in the top of the 6th. Again, it was Wright who got a 1-out double to left center. He stole third and then came in to score on a sac fly by Robinson. And that would leave us with what would be our final score. Neither team scored the rest of the way. Brookline left 1 runner stranded in the bottom of the 6th, and Reading Black went down in order in the top of the 7th. 12-2, the final score. Jake Levin gets the win on the mound for Brookline. Robinson gets the loss for Reading Black. Brookline improves to 3-2. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We'll have plenty more games next week. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.